Alright, welcome back. I actually have in my, down the bottom here, I have CMatrix running there. I'm not sure why, or if it's annoying. It might be annoying, but anyway. We are doing Fancybox quick video modal pop-up code. Amazing. Hopefully amazing. No, it's basically just pasting a whole bunch of scripts and then getting our videos to load in a modal window rather than to play on the page, if you like modal type things. So this will have YouTube and a Vimeo example. So let's start off with the YouTube link example. I did a custom modal before, but this is a lot easier. And it's just using Fancybox code, which you can just grab from cdn.js. So this is going to be video embed. I am recording on a modal, not embed, but embed. YouTube link example. So this has a link which you usually use as the YouTube, what's it called? Thumbnail, I guess. We'll just do this. So we want in our link to have data-fancybox, so the Fancybox knows to grab it. And then we need to have a YouTube URL with watch V and then our video ID, which you can get from basically just watching the video. And we want to have autoplay 1 so that it plays as soon as we click it. Rel 0, I don't know what that does. Control 0 removes the video controls, so you can have 0 or 1. And also show info equals 0, which should show no video info about the video. And then for within our link, we will want just an image, or you can have a text. So you can put a text, say view video, and it will just pop the modal up. For this one, we have just the YouTube image, which you can extract using image.youtube.com/vi, and then also your video ID, and then slash. You can actually use HQ default if you want a high quality version, or MQ is the medium quality. I think I have a tool actually that extracts these and gives you all the various options. So here is one of my very, very early terrible AI videos, which is why it looks so terrible. And this will do nothing at the moment except for link to YouTube, which we don't want to do. So we want to change this link to actually pop this video out and then play it. Which I don't know why you would want that to do that when you could just play it inline, but I guess modals are nice, kind of cleans the screen up a bit. So all we need to do to make this into a pop-out modal is add these style sheets and scripts. And this one does actually need jQuery as well. So we'll need jQuery Fancybox. You can get all these from cdn.js. You can just search for Fancybox, and then you probably need to search for jQuery as well, because we want to have this Fancybox CSS, which loads all the Fancybox styles. And then we want our jQuery min. I think we're just using some random old version of jQuery. And then we want to load after jQuery the Fancybox code. And now I'm just going to get rid of the refresher on the content, because that is annoying sometimes. So now we reload, and hopefully if this works, we should get a modal. Yes, we do. And then this should auto load the video, but it's not for some reason. Why do these never work when I want them to? Come on. I wonder if it's because of the end amps. And amp, and amp, and amp. Because these are all encoded for some reason, but I don't think that they have to be. Let's try again. There's probably something being blocked. It doesn't like me now. It's so annoying when these don't work. The one that I've got on here, if it's on an actual site and not local, it works. I think it's because I'm using local. All right, let's load up my example that I've got here. This does work because I have tried it before. This is my working example over here. If it overloads. So this is the same code that I just put in here. YouTube link example, and the link example is here. And then if we click this, it loads, see? And we have no controls. We don't have an autoplay, because I think in some browsers they disable the autoplay, because otherwise people will just load them in the background and get free views on the videos, I think. So all right, that's the YouTube one, and it does work. I'll try the Vimeo version as well and see if that works. It might just be a local host thing, I think. And let's go Vimeo example. We'll switch back to this. Oh, that's weird. It may have moved or been edited. Okay. They do funny things about, sometimes things are blocked, but the Modal is working still. So you can see we've still got Modal controls here. And then our Vimeo example is basically the same, just data-fancybox with href to Vimeo video. I don't know what the color does. And then in our image, we grab the image.youtube again. Really? That's weird. Why do I have that? It's just grabbing a random YouTube thumb for a Vimeo video. Random. This one doesn't want to work either. What are you doing, man? Console. So we don't have any errors in a console. Sources, network. Could be that I'm blocking stuff. Not sure. All right, we'll move to my working example again. So this is Vimeo. I don't know who uses Vimeo these days. All right, that's working. I don't even know what that video is. GoPro something. But yes, there it is. Amazing. I think that's why I use that thumbnail. I'm not sure why. Random. Anyway, that is a semi-working Fancybox and Vimeo video embed examples. So exciting. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Is this annoying having this matrix thing here? Maybe it is. Oh well. I kind of like it.